Hey guys, Tegan here. I wanted to make a video because I had a really great day today. And, actually there's only one event today that made it a really good day, and, I really wanted to make a video to kind of personalize this event because it doesn't normally happen. As you all know, I work at Target and we call our customers guests. Well, one of my guests came into work and I'm working at, guest service today, and I was doing a return for her. She walked up to me, and as I'm doing the return, she stopped me mid-return. She said, "I really want to say something to you." And I'm like, "What?" And she goes, "I really admire you." And I go, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Admire me?" She's like, "The fact that you in Northern Kentucky can walk out of the house like that every day and not care what the world thinks about you is probably one of the coolest things that I've ever seen someone do." She goes, "Especially in Northern Kentucky." She goes, "I know you must have a lot of shit to go through daily." And she goes, "I want you to know that me and my friends talk about you from time to time and admire you for what you do." And I was kind of like, "Okay, thank you." And she goes, "And yes, my friends do talk about you, and we admire you, and we think you're a very strong person." And I was like, "Oh, shit." It's moments like that that make me feel really good about myself. Like, really good about myself. So, I didn't know how to really go with it. I was like, really? So, that was just one of the moments of today that, or yesterday should I say, well, it was kind of still today, I haven't gone to bed yet, that make my life interesting. I guess that's the word I'm looking for, and I don't know how to put this into words. I feel so awkward. I'm like, awkward. So, she literally made me cry. Like, I was sitting there talking to her, like, I was like, "Hold on a minute, hold on." I'm just like, I'm like, shut up, just shut up, please. And I was just like, wow. And she's like, yeah, I admire you. And I'm like, "Thank you." And she goes, so I was like, "That means the world to me." I said two things. I said, "I have one philosophy I live by," and I said, "As free as my hair, it's the glory I bear." And she goes, "That's possibly the most profound thing I've ever heard." And the second thing I said is, I really appreciate hearing things like that. It's really hard sometimes to get up in the morning and move forward with my life, and it's those kind of things that make my life meaningful. I know I do it for just myself, but I also feel like sometimes I do it for others, for those people who don't feel like they can get out and be themselves. I hope I'm a role model to these people. I'm a very, very tiresome person sometimes because I'm so positive and proactive, and I try my best to be who I am no matter what. It can be hard sometimes to be who you are. I really do understand that. I don't ever want people to feel like they're trapped and can't be themselves, because you can always be yourself. And I encourage you being yourself. If you can be yourself, you can be the world over. And that's what really we should aim towards in our future, is being ourselves. I was actually gonna wait a few videos to put this out. It's still in the works, but I wanted to go ahead and throw it out here. I'm planning a new type of I don't know how, I'm actually planning on doing a type of movement for people in life in general, and I hope everyone will join me in this. And I hope that we will maybe celebrate ourselves. I wanted to start the We Exist campaign, and it doesn't matter what creed, religion, what race, what sexual background, what preference, what orientation, what gender identity you are. It's just the sole fact that I want people to realize that you exist. You are you. You're nothing. You're nothing but yourself. That People can't define you. Only you can define you, because you exist. And I love you. I love you all. I really do. And the fact that I think that we all exist together is just something I want us all to move forward with, because I'm tired of us not living in a very progressive world. We live in a very horrible world that defines people based on what they look like and what they sound like and what they do with their lives. And I'm tired of watching these people sit there and define each other and be so judgmental and so prejudiced against everybody, because you make you. No one else will ever make you, because you define what you do. You define what you're going to wear, what you're going to be, who you're going to date, who you're going to love. And I hope that you all will join me in the weeks this campaign and move forward. So this is Tegan. It's 11:40 at night. I'm kind of tired a little, maybe, don't know. I can't seem to fall asleep. My sleep schedule's all wicky-wacky. I worked 14 hours today. 14 hours. Yeah, I'm like really tired, but not really tired. Like, I've had like 4 cups of tea, and I'm like kind of a little wired, and I'm really missing someone like crazy. And I haven't heard from in a couple of days, and I'm a little worried about him. And I'm also worried about a few other things going on, and I'm also really, really worried about the state of my economy in the United States. It's really scary to think that my government has to, in 7 days, come up with $12.7 trillion to save our credit. And if we lose our AAA credit score, we will possibly be declining dollars and interest rates increase. And it's sad to think that many people who live in my country go hungry because they can't afford food because of the economy. And if it gets any worse, I'm really fearful for not myself, but those people around us. And we don't deserve it. And we don't deserve anything we get. And it's horrible that our government just lately has not been the government that we really need. I mean, we have been progressive in equal rights very much, but there's a lot of things that we're doing that we shouldn't be doing. And I hope that maybe we can soon band together as the people we are. And, you know, it was Thomas Jefferson who said, every 7 to 12 years we should have a revolution. And it was also Thomas Jefferson who put into the Constitution that we have the right to abolish a government that is we have the right to abolish our government and start anew. And I think maybe it's getting to the time that we do abolish our government and start anew. Because we have become corrupt with money. We have become corrupt with power. We have been corrupt by sex. We are just not moving anywhere in this world, and I'm getting tired of it. And I hope you're just like me, and you know, you're a hard-working American who gets up every morning to go to work for whatever you can get, to come home and just pay your bills, and then kind of sit there and go, now what? Because you don't have money for food. And then for public assistance, you make too much for public assistance. This didn't mean to get deep like this, but it really is bad to think that I struggle to get by, and yet I pinch my pennies as much as I can, and I work as much as I can to get the money I can to pay my bills. And I only pay half the bills of this household, and still, it's hard to come up with it all. So, I love you all, and I wish you all the best wherever you are. I hope you're having a good morning or a good night. Just know that I love you a lot, and I'm gonna do this for a friend before I go, and I hope that when she watches this, she'll know that I've been thinking about her deeply, and just know that I miss you a lot, and I hope to see you soon. So, Zagile.